because it's true. Yeah, yeah. I wanna believe if someone would have told me you would come along. Spirit found my soul, cause I was so in love, my heart had grown cold.
You are listening to the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. We got some technical difficulties going on right now, but I'm gonna have to tell you I'm about to burn up our hotspot because I'm using it for the last few minutes. Riis, did I lose my calls? If I probably lost my calls, but I do want to. Oh, right, because it's on the computer. So anyway, I was just trying to see. Do you all think that this drill is the end for our, like the new crack? I feel like that. I wanted to. So how many of you all are going to be able to join us tonight? I know I probably lost quite a few of you all, but if you are tonight, we are going to be meeting at TP 5401 South Wentworth. You do not have to be a member of BP1. If you are a supporter of the Maze Jackson Show, I need some aid and assist, and I'm going to, they always say fight or fold. I'm going to fight. I'm not going to fold. So I want to have a conversation that we cannot have in general. Look, it's the Maze Jackson Show. Riis, I'm trying to see, do we got some nets? We don't got no internets. You must have unplugged it. It's all good, though. So where do you all sit on this whole issue of drill music? Riis, I do that myself. Where do you all sit on the whole concept of drill music? I really think that you all got to start paying attention to the fact that there is really going to be, this is going to be a tool to lock our children up. But do you think the children need to be locked up? I don't know, man. I today want to read a passage from the Bible. I talked to y'all earlier this week about my mom's unwavering faith. And a lot has happened this week, but I wanted to read something out loud for affirmation because oftentimes when we're in times, we don't always travel. We don't always, when we're in these moments, it's easy to lose your focus. And so I wanted to read this, and I know this is going to be a little corny, but I'm going to do it anyway. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil or man. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all of the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You know, I talked to you about my mom's unshakable faith. And there are times when we come under assault by enemies seen and unseen. And those are the moments where you got to decide who you are, who you're going to be. It is those moments where you have to have faith and believe. And so I'm going to ask you all tonight one more time. You know I would not unvalue your time, but I'm going to ask you, if you are within the sound of my voice, to meet me at 5401 South Wentworth in the back of the mall at the 55th and the Dan Ryan. I am truly asking for the aid and assist of my own community. I hear somebody back there. So I'm going to ask you all to join us tonight, 5401 South Wentworth. We got to have a conversation with each other. I've never been one to allow them to take anybody out of the house. I've never been one to bring a rope to a lynching, regardless of how I feel. And so I'm going to ask you all to join me tonight because there's some real things going on. And my premise is not to run away from black people, it's to run to them. And I always think like, who are our true allies? Who are the people that are not looking to monopolize our pain and suffering? I think that the marketing of black issues for the benefit of other people is played out. But Miss Ann got a playbook. And I need for y'all to understand that as a black man in the world, when Miss Ann decides she wants to try and put the playbook on you, you got to let your people know that they trying to run the playbook. So I'm going to ask you to join me tonight at 5401 South Wentworth. I'm not going to ask you to phone bank. I'm not asking you to join me. I'm asking you to join Maze for a personal moment. If you can join me at 7 o'clock, 5401 South Wentworth, I promise I won't devalue your time. It's going to be nice outside. It'll be an opportunity to fellowship with some black folks. If you need to get there early, stop by after work. Big Swill got some TVs. They got a pool table. He'll let you play. You can order your Uber Eats, get your bag, go across the street, get you some food, sit at the table. But I need you tonight at 5401 South Wentworth. If you are a part of our army, seen or unseen, I need to see you. See, I've always maintained that we cannot be scared, because the moment that they see fear, they will try to take advantage of it. And so my premise is peace through strength. I want you to be aware of how race is manipulated for the benefit of others to work against us. You've never heard me talk about trying to hurt anyone else. Really, what you see is me wanting us to have our piece of the pie. Everybody else advocates for their piece of the pie, and they can talk about it however they want. But when we advocate for our piece, they're able to use us against us. Give us a call, 872-259-7474. But if you are within the sound of my voice, if you are a member of the Black People First, What's in it for the Black People Army, if you are a part of the Lion's Den, seen or unseen, today is a call. I'm going to ask you for your aid and assist. It's your man, Maze Jackson, Reese. I don't know what happened to our internets. Huh? It's an outage.
Yeah, I'm on the phone with the wife. You know, she said it's an outage right now.
So they got to reimburse me. Tell the wife I be like, I pay a lot of money to have the best.
She's saying she on the phone. She said, call her right now. She been saying it. She said, call him.
I have the biggest account possible. I pay for the best internet, and I'll be having issues. Now, we can call it gremlins, we can call it ghosts, but if you are tuned in today and you are under the sound of my voice, and you are an ally, black, white, Asian, Latino, you believe that it is okay for black people to advocate for their own self-interest. If you don't believe that our desire to be treated fairly in this space and to be vocal about it is an issue, if you don't think that we should have that, if you think we should have that right to advocate for our own self-interest, then I want you to join me tonight. I promise I won't keep you long. Mario, I'll make a space for you to smoke your cigars. Those brothers that smoke cigars, y'all more than welcome to come on and be outside place for y'all to sit on out. I might go sit out there myself today. Take in some of the warm weather, the air, come sit down, but I need to talk to you today. We need to have our own fireside chat. Because we got things we got to talk about, people, places, and things, and I'm going to tell you, I will not be assaulted using the memory of a dead black man. I will not. I'm telling you, I will not. And Miss Ann certainly ain't doing it. So I will be looking to see you tonight. We're under assault, people. And I need your help. It's the Maze Jackson Show. DJ Riis, they don't want to let us be great, but we going to be great.
I'm back here working, boss. I got them sending all kind of hits to the box right now.
Hit the box, make it work, because I'm telling you, Comcast, you don't want to be on the other side of this. Riis, it's time out for coming in the house. It's time out for the night riders coming up, knocking on the door saying, give us one of yours. I ain't let them take nobody, and they ain't taking me. So I'm going to be looking for your aid and assist. I'm going to be looking. There's so many of y'all that talk about the silent soldiers and the major got people out here. Well, I need your support today. I think if you look, the only thing I've ever tried to do is teach you how to read and teach you how to count. You got to understand why reading and counting was always an issue for black people and why it is still today. But you'd be surprised at who don't want you to read or count. But I got to tell you, we got here by not being scared. And I can't start now. I can't. People will say, Maze, I just need to be clear that all I've ever wanted for black people is to be treated fairly and to give us our fair share. Please don't penalize me because I can see. Please don't penalize. I don't want to be penalized because I can read and count. And Miss Karen and Miss Karens of the world, I'm not your To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm not. I am not your To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm just not it. I don't know if y'all saw To Kill a Mockingbird.
Everybody got to read that book.
Maze Jackson is not the Mockingbird. And it's so funny to me that same play, that same book, Riis, that same playbook, they're trying to run that same playbook today. Now, if you know me, black, white, Asian, Latino, I don't pull punches on nobody. Nobody. But Riis, I'm not your To Kill. I'm not the Mockingbird. And I would hope that to my family and friends, soldiers, supporters, recognize that if they can kill the people who only want you to be able to read and count for yourself, they can keep you oppressed. And don't be fooled by pictures and posts, because if they would do it to me in the memory of a dead black man, they will do it to you. And I got to be clear to the treacherous ones. Family, we see you. We see you. You done slipped up twice. Played yourself twice. So if you're going to be with the ops, make sure you're going to take a shot at the king. Make sure you shoot. You make sure you hit. But I'm just telling you, I'm not going to be a sitting target. That's all I got to say. Look, y'all, this is the Maze Jackson Show. I want y'all to know that this is the place that right now, well, I don't stop nobody from talking, whether Jim from Elgin to Jake from Israel. And I want for every single person that has ever utilized this platform to speak about how you feel about what's happening in our community. I want you to understand that every phone call, every person that I allow to have a platform, they want to stop it. They want to stifle you. I don't agree with every person that calls in on this station. I don't agree with everybody that calls in on this show. But if white folks can determine what we get to talk about to make our own selves better while they talk about us, y'all, what kind of word? If y'all think I need to, before I have to do that, I'll go to overnights. I do 12 to 3, Riis. But I wasn't put here to make the people who are watching our pain and suffering more comfortable as we continue to be in pain and suffering. Y'all, I'm up out of here. This is the Maze Jackson Show. I'm your host, Maze Jackson. I'm not your Mockingbird. Can I be clear? I am not your Mockingbird. So for Maze, Riis, Ruthie, and every single person who believes in our platform, I am the host of the Maze Jackson Show, where I ask every single day, what is in it for the black people? And you know what, Riis? It ain't never been so meaningful for me to say this. And if you don't like it, you can still tell them, Maze said we out of here. Peace.
Let's get down to business and go ahead and address the facts, man. Lightfoot seems more lesbian than black. Rahm Emanuel's another case, he was just as tired. 50 closed schools left much to be desired. Police had Anjanette naked on that body cam. They suppressed the footage so it couldn't touch a lot of hands. Reminds me of that 16 shots in that cover up. Both of them similar, so I went and dug it up. George Floyd killed, a lot of riots happened in the town. Southside burned and they wouldn't let them bridges down. Grandmother sick, need a prescription and plus a couple groceries. You gon' have to travel just to get it now. COVID-19 out here shutting all the business down. Not enough SBA loans to even give around. So many failed businesses that you can put them in the pound. If you don't survive the pandemic, it's gon' sit you down. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. We sing, dance, play ball, entertain, and crack jokes. Government infested black neighborhoods with crack smoke. System that milked us so bad, we got lactose. Still trying to find out what's in it for us black folks. Shout out to Willie Wilson, hope one day you get to send it. We need some different players in the game to handle business. Too many shady characters like Madigan and Blago. But when you really break it down, it's typical Chicago. City full of gangsters, it's what the land was built on. Same streets with hood legends, DNA get spilled on. Carjackers out here lurking, trying to get they steal on. Looking for a block to put them Hellcat wheels on. Let us give bogus appraisals a red line. Car crackers out here getting